Good morning, Dunbar Heights. Pastor Wes here, just wanting to give everyone a very quick update on gathering restrictions and what it is that's happening at Dunbar Heights here as we head into Easter, so that everyone can know where we're at and we're all on the same page. Of course, the good news is that as we've been hearing, as vaccinations now have been rolling out in BC, more and more people getting that jab in the arm, that is opening up things more and more in our province. That is giving us that light at the end of the tunnel, which we've all been waiting for, that there is an end coming to these gathering restrictions, including our ability to at last gather here in this place. So we're just so excited about that and grateful to God for His provision, and we're so looking forward to that time when we can at last be in this space again. Many of you will have also heard that Dr. Henry has provided what's called a variance, or let's call it a temporary exemption from the gathering restrictions over the next number of weeks in order for celebrations of Easter and Passover or Ramadan, these kinds of things, to allow religious services to gather in some form. And so it doesn't give us a great deal of time, but we began immediately looking into that to see, okay, what can we do and how can we figure anything out? The hard news is that the fine print of those restrictions is actually still very limiting in a way that doesn't really provide for us to be able to do a service in this space. For instance, if we wanted to gather here on Easter Sunday, we would be allowed no more than 16 people, including myself and anyone helping to run the service, sound or anything like that. So, and then also no singing allowed as well. So we thought, man, that would be like the lamest Easter celebration ever, to have 13 people in this space, no singing, not to mention the fact that it takes away our missional elements of what Easter Sunday is every year for us, and an opportunity to invite people in to hear about the hope of the resurrection and what it is that we're celebrating at Easter. It takes away that ability as well. So for this year, unfortunately, one more year, we will be mailing out an Easter service, again, a pared down service, which will just be very accessible to people at an entry level, just to hearing about the message of Easter. And so that'll be something both that you can celebrate in and continue to scatter together in these ways to celebrate, but also share with friends and family and loved ones who you want to share the message of Easter with. That'll still be available to you to be able to easily share with them as well. That being said, we did still want to find some ways, there's some way we can gather together, make use of this variance in order to be able to gather together in some way. And what the variance also allows is for an outdoor service of up to 50 people. And so we thought, hey, one of the things that we do each Easter is a sunrise service. That's where we gather very early in the morning, just as the women did in the gospel accounts coming to the tomb. We gather early in the morning to reflect, to remember, to pray, and to celebrate God's raising up of Jesus from the dead. And so we thought, hey, we can do that down at the beach. We can have up to 50 people. Again, it still can be no singing, but there can be a time where we can gather together to celebrate Christ's resurrection in some way and begin to move towards this in-person gathering again. We wanted to even make it a bit more accessible, so instead of 6 a.m., we've moved it up to 8 a.m. just to give us a little bit more freedom, not having to wake up quite so early. So Easter Sunday at 8 a.m. down at Jericho Beach, we'll have a specific location. We will offer pre-registration online on our website. If you look there, you'll see an ability to register there. First 50 people that get registered, we want to invite you to come out at 8 a.m. Easter Sunday morning to gather together for a short time of reflection. There will be some music offered, even if we can't sing together, and a time to pray together and celebrate Christ's resurrection. So that is some way we're at least able to move forward and begin our celebrations together with the hope that there's going to be many more opportunities, again, as vaccinations continue to roll out. So that's where we're at. I know that's not maybe hopefully the news that we were all hoping for. I know it's not the news I was hoping for. But again, with this vaccinations rolling out, there is an end in sight. And we're so looking forward to that day when we can finally now see an end in sight, when we will be able to gather once again and celebrate and worship our God together in this space. Thank you. God bless.